Artificial intelligence, AI, has long been painted as the future's shining beacon, solving problems, improving efficiency, and even saving lives. From digital assistants in our homes to predictive algorithms that guide traffic, AI has seeped into the very fabric of modern life. But beneath the sheen of convenience lies a far more unsettling truth. Artificial intelligence can be dangerous. And not just in theory, but in ways that are already impacting society today. This video explores the multifaceted dangers of AI, from job displacement and surveillance to biased algorithms and autonomous weapons. As much as AI holds promise, it also poses risks that, if left unchecked, could spiral beyond human control. So, before we fully hand the keys of society to intelligent machines, it's crucial to understand the darker side of the equation. Despite the name, AI isn't truly intelligent. It doesn't understand, feel, or reason like humans. Instead, it's an advanced form of pattern recognition. AI models are trained on massive data sets and make decisions based on statistical probabilities. This is powerful, but it's also limited. The danger? People overestimate what AI can do. We tend to anthropomorphize machines, assuming they understand the context or consequences of their actions. This leads to a false sense of security, where users place blind trust in systems that can be manipulated, misinterpret data, or make catastrophic mistakes, with no human intuition to catch the error. One of the most chilling uses of AI is in surveillance. Governments and corporations are increasingly deploying facial recognition and behavioral prediction algorithms in public spaces. In countries like China, AI-powered systems are already used to track citizens, score their behavior, and suppress dissent. Even in democratic societies, AI surveillance tools are raising red flags. Law enforcement agencies use predictive policing algorithms that disproportionately target marginalized communities. Worse still, these systems are often opaque, offering little transparency into how decisions are made, and even less accountability when they go wrong. When AI can monitor your every move, analyze your facial expressions, and even predict your next action, the concept of personal freedom begins to fade. AI systems learn from the data they're fed, and unfortunately, much of that data is riddled with historical and social bias. From hiring algorithms that discriminate against women to facial recognition systems that misidentify people of color, the real-world consequences are staggering. These biases aren't just bugs. They're features of the system, a reflection of the inequalities already embedded in our society. What makes it worse is the illusion of objectivity. When people see a decision made by AI, they often assume it's impartial, when in fact it could be amplifying discrimination. If we don't address this now, we risk automating inequality and embedding bias into the very systems meant to serve us. Perhaps the most terrifying application of AI lies in the military domain. Countries around the world are developing autonomous weapons, drones and machines that can identify and eliminate targets without human intervention. Unlike nuclear weapons, which require careful deliberation before deployment, AI weapons can act in real time, based on algorithmic decision-making. This raises serious ethical and geopolitical questions. Who is responsible when an autonomous drone makes a mistake? What happens if these systems are hacked or malfunction? There's a growing international call to ban killer robots, but progress is slow. In the wrong hands, these weapons could be used for targeted assassinations, mass surveillance, or even genocide, all without a human ever pulling the trigger. Deepfake technology, which uses AI to create hyper-realistic fake videos and audio, is another growing threat. In the wrong hands, it can be used for blackmail, misinformation, or political manipulation. Imagine a fake video of a world leader declaring war, or a false confession from a political rival. These scenarios aren't just science fiction, they're already happening. In 2019, a deepfake audio recording was used to trick a CEO into transferring $243,000 to a scammer's bank account. As deepfakes become harder to detect, we risk entering a world where seeing is no longer believing, and truth itself becomes a casualty. AI is transforming the labor market, but not always for the better. Automation is already replacing human workers in manufacturing, logistics, customer service, and even white-collar jobs like journalism and law. While AI can create new jobs, these roles often require advanced technical skills that aren't accessible to everyone. This creates a widening skills gap, fueling economic inequality and social unrest. Experts warn that without adequate retraining programs and safety nets, we could see massive job displacement, leading to unemployment, poverty, and a growing underclass. AI systems, especially those based on deep learning, are often described as black boxes. Even their creators sometimes don't fully understand how they make decisions. This opacity is dangerous, especially in high-stakes areas like healthcare, criminal justice, and finance. If an AI system denies you a loan, recommends your arrest, or misdiagnoses your illness, you may have no way to challenge or even understand the reasoning behind it. When systems become too complex to audit, accountability disappears, and with it, trust. AI doesn't just predict your behavior. It can influence it. Social media algorithms, powered by machine learning, decide what you see, when you see it, and how often. This has serious implications for mental health, public opinion, and even democracy. Platforms like Facebook and TikTok use AI to optimize engagement, often by showing users sensational, polarizing, or addictive content. The result? A feedback loop that reinforces biases, spreads misinformation, and fosters division. AI can even be used to manipulate elections, as seen in the Cambridge Analytica scandal, where data-driven psychological profiling influenced voter behavior on a massive scale. AI isn't just a tool, it's also a target. Hackers can manipulate AI systems to act unpredictably, bypass security, or perform harmful actions. Imagine an AI-driven self-driving car being hijacked remotely, or a chatbot subtly spreading extremist propaganda. These aren't far-fetched ideas. They're plausible threats in today's digital ecosystem. As AI becomes more integrated into infrastructure, the potential for widespread disruption grows. Hospitals, power grids, and financial markets could all be vulnerable to AI-driven cyber attacks. While most AI systems today are narrow, designed to perform specific tasks, many experts worry about the rise of artificial general intelligence, AGI, or superintelligence. A superintelligent AI could surpass human intelligence in every domain, making it difficult or impossible to control. If its goals aren't perfectly aligned with ours, even a seemingly harmless instruction could lead to disastrous consequences. The classic example being a paperclip-making AI that turns the entire planet into paperclips. Renowned thinkers like Elon Musk, Stephen Hawking, and Nick Bostrom have warned about the existential risk of AGI. While it may be decades away, the time to prepare is now. AI is not inherently evil. It's a tool. But like any powerful tool, its impact depends on how it's used. And right now, many of the systems being developed are opaque, unregulated, and potentially harmful. The belief that artificial intelligence is harmless is not just naive, it's dangerous. We need robust ethical frameworks, transparent development processes, and strong regulatory oversight to ensure that AI works for humanity, not against it. As individuals, we must stay informed. As a society, we must demand accountability. And as creators, we must embed responsibility into every line of code. Because the future of AI isn't written yet, but the choices we make today will define the world we live in tomorrow.